should be live. At least I think we're live. I hope we're live. Let me check something. Yeah, let's do that. Fantastic. Alright, we should be live. Hopefully you guys can hear me. I don't know. But we're hanging out in the fish room. We got some things to do. So yeah, I can't tell you too much about it. Well, I can. I could, I guess. I guess I could. But it'll spoil the surprise. But I guess I will tell you some stuff. Some stuff. Da 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 da. Anyone here? Anyone here? Filming a video as well at the same time. So that's the thing. We're working on these tanks here. That might give you a little hint. And if it doesn't, well, then it doesn't. So yeah. Nobody here yet? I did put it on public, right? I hope I did. Anyway, hit the like. Hit the like. If I did not put it on public, I am sorry. And I'll find out. But I think I did. At least, I don't know why I wouldn't. I mean, you know. Oh, I can see one like and one person. That means it should be live. I'm guessing. Anyway, you guys, we're working on these tanks again. As usual at this point. Boom, let's put that there. Yeah, don't really need that now. Okay. We're gonna be doing some cleaning on these tanks. Essentially, we're gonna get them ready to be repurposed. So we're gonna be taking everything out. All the water pretty much. I just want everything out. Clean start, fresh start. It's exactly what we want. Now there is some blackbeard algae in here. Not too sure what I'm going to do with that and how I'm going to deal with that. However, I can have a think about that. So that's not a huge issue, I guess. Maybe also by taking everything out, I might take most of the blackbeard algae out. That's my thoughts at least. Alright. Guess that's done. Anyone here? Nobody here. Nobody here. Am I missing something? If you're here, let me know. Put a comment. Hope everyone doing alright. Yeah, let me know. Alright, that's that. Okay. Let's take that out. Okay. Nice clean. Give it a nice clean. Like I say, I want a nice fresh new start. Alright. Anyone? Hey Peter, how are you doing? Nice to see you. Hope you're doing alright. How you doing? Nobody's here yet. I don't know. It's a bit weird. People are either not showing up or nobody's chatting. I don't really know. But whatever. I don't know. I thought I could go live now because I have a bit of free time. Not long, just like a little hour. I thought, you know, I can go live now, so why not? May as well use the time while you have it, eh? Because I'm working out here in the fish room, because we are going to be doing some changes to these 4 tanks here. And that's the special project. Just cleaning out a sponge filter a minute. Just 1 second. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. CJL, hello. How are you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you. Hope you're doing alright. Okay, that's all done. Let's get this cleaned up. Oops. Alright. All cleaned up. Lovely stuff. Should we put... I guess I can put the filter back in, because we can always clean that again another time. Alright. Now it's time to clean a bit of the glass. I'm not sure if my sponge will do the trick. I think it will. Honestly, I think it will. It's looking quite decent. Could get a scraper though as well. Maybe that's easier. For now I'm going to move these. I have some cherry shrimp in here. And one of them's got eggs, and I'm waiting for the eggs to hatch because I have a bunch of babies. But for the meantime, where should I put them? Maybe... If I put them there, it's a bit tricky. I guess I could put them over here. Or maybe down here. Maybe like over here. There we go. Just get them in there. Should be good. That'll be alright there. Can you guys hear me well? Yeah? Just happened to have my phone in my hand and I got the notification that you were live, so I jumped in. Cool. Cool. Hit the like button, everyone. Hit the like. It's the one thing that is free. The thing you can all do for me. Hey, that rhymes. That does rhyme. No, but seriously, it is. It's the thing that is free. And everyone can do it. No excuses. Well, I mean, technically you have to have a YouTube account, Google account. So I guess if you don't have that, then you can't do that. I mean, if you don't have a Google account, what are you doing? Like, come on. Sign up to get a Google account. It's free. Google does not charge any money for that. Okay, that's all done. Yeah, I'm going to use the scraper. I don't know if you guys can see. just because it's much easier, and it does a really good job. It does do a very good job. And then I'll probably like double check with the sponge. I think that combination should work pretty well for me. Because the scraper, it just makes work nice and easy. Sometimes it can be tiring with the sponge. This honestly makes it easy to do. You do want to be careful that you don't scratch the glass and stuff. If you use a bit of caution, then usually you're alright. Could even use it for the bottom, which I'm going to do. It works well with the blackbeard algae to get that out. It does work quite well for that. Now luckily this is not annoying algae, it's just a bit of green algae. Green spot algae, which just comes off easy, you know. No big hassles, which is pretty good, because we don't want it to be a big hassle. Hopefully you guys can see stuff and see me actually do things, and not, you know, you're just looking at my butt. Because sometimes that can be a reality. But it's a little bit tricky because I'm on the wrong side, not my preferred side, I guess. Anyway, slowly does it. Bit by bit we'll get there in the end. So you have to adjust the blade now because it's not correct in place. Now it is. And then we can continue. Also, it does help using a brand new blade. Although I'm not rich enough to be using brand new blades each time, so I usually don't. But it does make the job easier when you use a brand new blade. Let's just say that. It is true. But you have to watch out with the silicone, that you're not hitting the silicone at all, because then you might be in bad trouble. You don't want that to happen. Alright. Okay. I guess we are nearly done with the bottom. Or at least as much as I want to do with the scrubber. Can always do more with the sponge. I haven't looked at the chat either, so I don't know what's going on. But let me have a quick look now. Hey Matt, how you doing? Nice to see you. Stefan, how you doing? Good to see you. Corridors, cool crimes you got. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Always easier with the scrape. I just use sponge for the edges, so I don't... Exactly. Exactly. Hit the like button, you guys. Hit the like. hit the like button, if you will. Now for the edges I use a sponge indeed, just to be safe. I'm giving these a good deep clean. You guys don't even know why I'm doing this. However, you'll find out in the video. Now I can tell you guys a bit. Essentially what I'm doing, these 4 breeding tanks, and you guys already knew it, we're turning them into real proper breeding tanks. But the plot twist is that I'm gonna be scaping them. And yeah, I'm going to be setting them up as natural as possible. That's going to be the goal at least. And that's what we're going to be doing. So we're really going to be setting them up like their own individual aquascapes. Because then the fish will feel very comfortable. At least that's the idea behind it. And if the fish feel comfortable, they'll breed. Because I have experienced, whenever a fish tend to, some fish will breed in bare bottom tanks, other fish will just not breed. I've never had apistogrammas breed in bare bottom tanks. Yet I've got them here and I'm trying to breed them. There's just no success. And I really think it's due to that. So that's the main reason why I'm doing it, is to get certain fish to breed. 2 cories now, I know. Are we working on a contest tank? No, not for here, not yet. It's the same name as me. Maybe I found my clone from that. True, true. Very true. Alright, let's see what we're doing. Hey William, how are you doing? Good to see you. Those are cherry bows. Those videos you'll get too many. He does make good videos. Those are albino cherry bobs, yeah. Albino cherry bobs. Now I have this here. In here there's a spawning mob, and there is actually eggs in there. Can't remember what. I think some praecox eggs. But we're getting into more breeding, because that's what I originally was doing with everything. And then I stopped for a while, just due to things being busy, and I'm always like away, and I, you know. But now I really want to get back into the breeding side of things, get that ball rolling again, and really just do that. Because there's also another reason why I want to breed fish, is it basically the cost of breeding my own fish, it'll be much lower than having to buy the fish from the wholesaler. So from a business standpoint, it makes a lot of sense breeding your own fish. And well, I do have a business, and that's what I do, is I sell fish. So for me, that makes a lot of sense to do. Okay, I'm trying to do as much as I can here without, you know, completely destroying everything. I'm going to do a bit of the sides. Let's see how it goes. Alright. I think that's enough, honestly. The rest I can do with a sponge. Let's first get this out and drained. My goal for this small stream, because it's only going to be about an hour long, because then I'll have food and stuff, is to get these 2 tanks like pretty much drained and cleaned. What am I feeding them? Just normal flake foods. For now. The thing is, I'm not trying to actively breed them yet. Because the thing is, I don't know if they'll breed in a spawning mop, or if they want to have like zebra danios where I have like a mesh and then the eggs fall through. I think that would be more effective. That's what I'm thinking. So I think that's what I'm gonna try. But yeah. Still, we're gonna see what happens. Alright. There's a lot of just loose bits. I don't really know what to do with them. I guess take as many out as possible. Alright, I'm gonna be... First of all... I want to clean up this heater. Yeah, I'm gonna clean up all of that. Okay. Now I'm going to be placing it back around so. Whoops. So that's going to be around about there, I'd say, because then that will be around about there. Okay. Right. I'm doing the edges now with the sponge, like I said I would be doing, because that's a little bit safer. Gives me a bit more peace of mind. Especially with this side panel divider thing that I built myself. I don't trust the silicone on that. Not too much. Alright. In the back. So I also don't want to do it too heavy-handed. So I might end up breaking it. And I don't want that to happen. And on the glass itself, we should also try to not do too much. Radio. I always feel with my hand, because you can feel on glass if there's algae left somewhere. Like you'll feel like some bumps. If you don't feel those bumps anymore, you've done a good job. Let's just say that. Right. That seems about good. Okay, happy with that. Fatten them up. Well, they are quite fat. They are. But I don't know if they will breed in a spawning mop, you see. We will have a great and healthy fish in the region. We have a fish breeder, but the quality is very minimal and push a few order, but all bad quality. Oh, right. The store, yeah. Well, that's also the thing. By breeding my own fish, I do have better quality fish. For sure. That is a fact. That is a fact for sure. Alright, let's take these 2 pieces of Anubias and let's just put them in there. Also, yesterday, I did a huge project, which is the following. I don't know if you guys know, but the tank you're seeing up there had a mix of Colombian tetras, neon tetras, rummy nose tetras, and the cories. As you can see now, it only has neons, rummy noses, and the cories. I took all the Colombian tetras out and put them right up here. So those are all up there. And it's much better. I can catch them out better up there. And it was just a pain to catch them out. I had to drain the whole tank down. And yeah, it was a whole process. Anyway. We have about half an hour left. There's only 5 people watching. I don't know where everyone is. I'm not sure. Should we check? I mean, we need to drain more, but I want to clean this tank out as well. Where am I going to put these fish? That's the question. I guess just in my fish storage tank, which is over there. Yeah, let's do that. I have a fish storage tank. Now, because they're albino, they can't really see that well, so they are quite easy to catch, let's just say that. Oh, there's some shrimp in here too, for if you were wondering. Anyway, just gonna be keeping those guys in there. Yeah, since they're albino, it's quite easy to catch them. Ooh, I think we got... Let's see, because we got 2 females already and 3 males. And then I see another male here. And another female, okay. And then we have this female, a pistogramma female. And imagine how much they're gonna love it once, once we get that tank like scaped and everything. Just imagine, they're gonna absolutely love these tanks. Kind of doing it for the fish as well, because they'll feel very natural and comfortable. Things like that, you know. Which is all good stuff. That's all things we want. Oh yeah, there's also some bristle noses in here. That is quite true too. Keep forgetting about that. Yeah, but they're albino, so they can't really see what they're doing. Which is kind of funny. Right, I guess we need to take everything out. In order for that, we need to take this out, which is this beautiful plant. The only thing is, it's got blackbeard algae over it, which is a little bit annoying because I don't really want to put that in any kind of tank. So, I'm thinking about maybe right now I should just keep it outside of water, keep it in one of my plant holding tanks, because then at least that way, you know, try to get like the worst off and get dead leaves off, because we don't need those. Don't need dead leaves. It's a very nice plant, but just to like, yeah, maybe we should do that. I think I will. But I don't know, I don't want to infect another tank. Unless I put it in the tank with the... Oh, I might do that. I do have some mollies here. I might just put it in there for the minute. Because the mollies might eat it off it. And it's not that much infected that it's like a big issue or anything. Let's do that. Hey Jay, how you doing? Good to see you. Hi. GOPG, how you doing? Nice to see you. Clean with some peroxide before moving. I don't have any peroxide on hand. That's the only thing. I would, but I don't have any on hand. So that's the issue. But, as you can see right now, I've just put it in here. This little tank. It's got some mollies and stuff. They might clean it up, you know, because they do eat a bit of algae sometimes. And it's not that bad. It's really not that bad, you know. So, and as long as it stays there, it should be alright. I don't know, maybe the mollies will get some off it. I do like these mollies, they're super cool, super cool. But for example, this wood, or like even this Anubias, well, that's another story because it's a giant Anubias. And I'm going to take the worst leaves off. Just going to take them off. It's better to regrow new ones, honestly. Yeah, it's a shame of the plant. But at the same time, it'll regrow better ones. Might even take that one off. So it's gonna, you know, get much smaller. But the new leaves will be better. And it does go quick. Before you know it, you'll have a bunch of new leaves on here. Okay, so I've done that. Do some time, Yep, we're cleaning these tanks out because we're going to be making these all breeding tanks, and I'm going to like scape them with rocks and wood and everything and plants. It's going to look amazing. It will look amazing. I'm going to put this plant down here since, yeah, that's also kind of a messy tank. All right. Cut the part with the blackbeard on off because tiny bit consumes. True. Now these plants here, these have not been infected, I don't think, because I only put these. I swapped these over, and technically they're just growing out or trying to grow out. So I'm gonna be taking this. This one as well. Alright, and we're going to put these, well, I guess in one of these tanks down here as well. Just because, why not? Well, I guess I could put them in this tank. Which is a tank I don't have any fish in. All right. Ramhorn, no animals, hello. What did you say? I can't see any chat. Hit the like button, you guys. Hit the like. Okay, so let's check in here. In this mop. I only put it in yesterday, I think. There might already be some kind of eggs. Who knows? Let's check, you know. So we're gonna squeeze it out. Who knows? There might be eggs in here. Or there might not be. Two options. But if you don't check, you will never know. I don't see anything at the moment. Nothing that is visible, at least. So no, I don't think so yet. Nope. What we're gonna do with this mop, I'm just gonna let it dry, honestly. I'll just let that dry and then we can reuse it at some point. Now under there we have some bristlenose plecos, and we also have this one apisto male still left that we have to catch out. Come on, buddy. Beautiful, beautiful male. Really nice specimen. All right. Hey, K-Dub, how you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you. Now, with regard to these plecos, I think I've only got 2 left. Or maybe even 1. I might only have 1 left. I think I've only got 1 pleco left. All right. Well, if that's the case, I'm going to put that 1 pleco in this tank with the angelfish to clean up some of the algae. Now, I'm a bit thingy-bobbed. Should I leave this wood out to dry? Although it has the blackbeard algae on it, or should I try to take it off? What should I do with this wood? Because I don't really want to reuse this wood if it's got blackbeard algae on it. But if I let it dry, I need to find other pieces that will sink. And that's going to be more of an issue. So I'm not that sure. What do you guys think? Should I let it dry out? I don't even know how much of this has got blackbeard. Wait, let's just put it in here just to see. Most of it does have blackbeard algae. Feel like we might have to just leave it dry out. Do you guys think if I leave it dry out, the blackbeard algae will die and then not come back? What do you guys think? Let me know. Let me know. It's a bit slippery here. Alright, let's have a look if we can find our little pleco. Nope, he's still there. Wow, they're so quick, aren't they? Yep. Okay, we got the little dude there. And I'm gonna get him in here without them thinking it's food or whatever. There we go. He's gonna have a blast in there because there's a lot of algae. He's gonna absolutely love it. And he'll grow up. And then maybe we'll use him to breed. I don't even know if it's a male or female. No clue. All right, all good. What time is it? I only got about 20 minutes left until I have to probably get going for food and stuff like that. But we're getting this project started. It's not going to be quick, like, you know, it's going to take a little while, although once I get this done, we are doing quite well, I would say. If the BBA I dried out for more than a week, it may be dead. Most of the time it's on wood or rocks on a pot and pour some boiled water over it. Yeah, okay. So you think with boiling water it will just die off? I'm guessing we'll have to do something like that. Anyway, we are going to get these tanks looking really nice again. Now, to be honest, it's not even the goal to get these really looking that nice. Like, yes it is. At the same time not, because I know that if I'm going to set it up in a natural type of way as a breeding tank with substrate and everything, there's going to be algae, there's going to be things, there's going to be, you know, stuff like that. And that's not an issue. Because as long as the fish are breeding, I don't mind what the tank actually looks like. Although it will look quite natural, I know that for sure, because, well, we're going to be setting it up with plants and everything. And, yeah, might even use floating plants. Might order some floating plants in with the next order. Floating plants seem to work well once you have, like, a tank that is full of plants and, like, stuff happening. Because if you don't, then I don't know. With bare bottom tanks, I've never had success with floating plants. And you'd think that has nothing to do with if you've got bare like substrate or not, but I don't know. Maybe it does. Maybe it does have something to do with it. I don't know. Anyway, I think we should be able to get at least these two tanks kind of drained and cleaned, ready to set them up again. Now you guys got to help me with what I should put in these tanks. I have some ideas, and I have some fish that kind of need to go back in because that's where they were and that's what they are meant to be. For example, I got some rainbow fish. I'm going to put some prey cocks in here because I'm going to be breeding those. But the prey cocks, I can of course mix with other fish. Like, yeah, I can easily mix those with other fish. I feel like also in every single tank, I'm going to put some cories in. At least for the tanks. Well, actually, I'm not too sure. Should I? Should I not put cories in every single tank? The reason why I say yes is because those might also breed, and then I can collect eggs from the cories and get them, you know, breeding. At the same time, I say no because I don't want the cories disturbing any of my other fish breeding. Like if they've got eggs, they'll be eating the eggs. What do you guys think? Should I add cories in every tank or not? Or does it depend on what fish I'm breeding? I guess with rainbow fish and stuff, well, the only thing with rainbow fish would be is that they may or may not go looking for the eggs. So they might try eating the eggs from the spawning mob, which I wouldn't want that to happen. Hit the like button, by the way. So on the plants, I tried to take it off of my hand, otherwise, yeah. Floating plants use a lot of nutrients, so it's a fully functioning tank. It's better than a bare bottom clean tank like yours. There are hardly any nutrients in there. Like floating tanks, is a fully functioning tank, it's better. Bare bottom clean, yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. There's more nutrients and stuff in a fully planted tank. And I noticed that because my tank inside which has, you know, fully planted. Floating plants do amazing there. So I do really think that has something to do with it. So yeah, that might be something cool to do. So let's think. So what fish are we putting in where? Should I add cories? Should I not add cories? What's the verdict on that? I guess cories don't do that much harm. Yet there's also no guarantee of them really breeding. Like, I first have to grow up a nice group up to like them being good adults. So, you know. But yeah. Let's see, I guess. Okay, now I'm doing the bottom. Doing the same thing as in the other tank. Just scraping it. Getting basically the blackbeard algae off. It works well. Yeah, I guess it does work rather well. Alright. Let's get this done and over with. Algae scrubbing must be one of the things that I hate the most. It's so boring. I can easily trim plants all day, but algae scrubbing? It's just annoying. I mean, it's alright, but it's just like... It's alright if you got one tank and you're doing it on one tank. But if you got 30 plus tanks like me, then it's more of an issue. So, you know. Alright. Yet, I do like the result. Whenever I, you know, I'm algae scrubbing, there's always a result. Like, you go from a dirty tank to a nice clean tank. Or at least that's the goal, usually. So I do like that. Alright, that should be done. Did I do the back wall already? I can't really remember. Sometimes I get confused in what I've done and what I haven't done. That seems alright. I should get my sponge really. Hallo Vincent, heb je pseudomo Pascal en Pascal Magmas? Volgens mij, ik heb deze. Ik weet niet of dit de Pascal is. Deze, hier zo. Volgens mij wel. Dus vissen niet verkocht worden? Nou, in principe, ze blijven gewoon hier zo. Totdat ik ze verkoop. Right. So. let's continue. Should I first... You know what? I'm going to drain a bit of the stuff out. Let's get some of this stuff drained out. Now, here's one thing. I guess I could potentially start breeding shrimp in these tanks that I am breeding fish in. Like, if they're going to be heavily planted, I guess I could throw some shrimp in there that may or may not breed. So I am thinking of doing that. But that's not the main focus. But you know, if it works, it works. Alright. Yep. Alright, now I grab the sponge. How long do we still have? Only about 5 to 10 minutes-ish. Not that long, but just enough time, I think, to finish off this tank, which is good. Which, I mean, basically scrubbing everything. I mean, we won't have enough time to drain it all, but maybe I can start the draining process. But there's still an auto sinkless there as well. Forgot about that. Also need to clean that sponge filter, of course. I do keep forgetting about that. Guess I'll be throwing away this sponge soon, because it's too much. I'm gonna take this out as well. It's the divider thing. Let's take that out. Technically, yeah, this stays in place. Just wanted to make sure. I shouldn't be scrubbing too hard on this, otherwise it's gonna break. Don't want that to happen. Alright. Well, that's all done. Could clean, I guess. The heater. It's a little bit dirty. Alright, all done. And then, well, I guess the sponge filter, I'll clean a little bit. Not quite yet. Okay. I think that's good enough for now, actually. Back, but needed to go for work, but now finding it cool. Nice. Nice. Alright, they are looking much cleaner already. Let's just say that. Looking better. Whoops. Okay, maybe let's take this filter out already. We can start the process. Start by cleaning it out a bit. I'll use the tap a minute. But yeah, I'll be going for food soon because I'm hungry. I am getting hungry. The sponge filter has a bit of the blackbeard algae also on it, which is a little bit annoying. I wasn't really expecting it on there, but I guess, yeah, it makes sense. Alright. Good to go. Alright, no problem. See you later. Thanks for stopping by. Okay. What are your plans for these tanks? So, like I said, they're going to be breeding tanks. But they're going to be kind of like scaped almost. So they're going to be fully like substrates, plants, woods, stuff like that. But yeah, essentially breeding tanks. We're going to set them up just as what we need for this specific type of fish. Not in a biotope, but kind of at the same time. I don't know if it makes sense. But yeah. Anyway guys, I gotta end because food is ready. Hello Iris, how you doing? Good to see you. You still working or got a little free moment or what? Because I am gonna have food right now. Because I'm finishing off. Just clearing this away. I mean, it's still a mess, but you know what? We're gonna, I mean, it looks better already. Just visually, it looks really good actually. Yeah. Use aqua soap? No. No, I don't think so. I don't think I'm using aqua soil. Although, I could. What do you guys think? Should I use aqua soil or should I use... I was thinking sand and maybe some gravel. Not sure. Anyway, I guess we'll see what we'll do. I might do aqua soil, but... aqua soil... I mean, I could. You got me thinking now. Because the nice thing about aqua soil, it lowers the pH. And I do have a bunch of it stale outside that I could use. It does lower the pH nicely. So maybe one aqua soil, other gravel. You think? Would that work? And then nothing to cap it, or cap it with something, or what? I could then cap it with something, but I don't know. Anyway, you guys, thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And yeah, I'll leave it at that for now. I need to go have food. So hope you guys enjoyed. Have a great rest of you guys' day, night, evening, morning, wherever you are. And quick look at all the breeding fish stock things. I mean, one aquasoil sand. Oh right, yeah. So like we can do that one. Aquasoil, sand, gravel, aquasoil, whatever. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, maybe we'll do that. Gives a lot of flexibility for what fish we can put where, and then we can use the same tanks over and over for different types of fish that want the same things. So yeah. Anyway, see you guys later, and yeah, subscribe, like, see you later.